Hey everyone, you're watching Retro Mike from the Retro Gamer Vlog, and I've got a wonderful amount of pickups for you guys this week. And in this episode, just some really sweet deals. I'm gonna start off as always with the handheld stuff. Over here, I've got myself another original Game Boy. These things are pretty easy to come by. They're lots of fun to play on. Personally, they're my favorite Game Boy to play on just because they're much sturdier than any others, and it just brings you back. Obviously, I was not alive when these first came out, but it really, out of all the consoles, this feels the most retro just because of the shape and the color of the screen. And of course, that being at a garage sale, they didn't just have that, they had a few games to go along with it. Oddly enough, 3 of these games are Game Boy Color games. I don't know what's up with that. Whatever, I'm not going to complain. First, you got here Super Breakout, which is obviously came out near the end of the Game Boy life because it's in this black cartridge. Then for the Game Boy Color, you've got Imagination, which I think is a good $5-10 game, whatever. And Rugrats, which is Rugrats, just, you know, to have a title. And then the game that's actually nice here is Zelda Oracle of Ages. There are 2 Zelda games for the Game Boy Color, Zelda Oracle of Ages and Zelda Oracle of Seasons. Personally, I prefer Oracle of Seasons, but they are both very fun games, and of course, as they're being Zelda, I do recommend them. Honestly, the only Zelda games that I did not enjoy as much as I feel I could have were Spirit Tracks and Phantom Hourglass, and I mean, I bought both of those games anticipating something incredible, and I just don't feel that they did the Zelda franchise justice. You don't have to go on a rage against me or anything. You know, I'm a huge Zelda fan. I feel those are lower than the typical Zelda standards. I don't know if you guys agree. Anyways, next up, cost me 20 bucks. The console I already had, and it's in wonderful condition, other than one sad thing. It's a boxed Super Nintendo in very good shape. I mean, you know, it's not mint by any means, but it's in good shape, you know. Other than this, which really pissed me off because I was looking around, I was like, oh, it's perfect, oh, it's great, then I saw that. And every time you want to open the box, you of course have to feel that. Anyways, the story behind this thing is, it was at a flea market that I had never been to before. It was just a really small one, and there was a guy there with a bunch of electronics, and I was going through his stuff, and he had a yellow Game Boy Color. He wanted $20 for it. He had some cameras, some DVDs, some random things, and there was nothing there. And then I just saw this just kind of lying there. I was like, oh, wow. And he wanted $25 originally. And he said he picked it up from Value Village for $14.99, and he ripped the tag off, and that's how that came off. So, you know, 1, bad on Value Village for putting a tag there. 2, the guy should have just left it on. I'd rather have the tag for Value Village on there than a ripped box. Anyways, then of course, we've got some NES games. Just 2 here. The first is Taboo, The Sixth Sense. If you are friends with me on Facebook, you know I got this already. This is, you know, apparently I haven't played it yet, but apparently it's not a great game, but it's kind of hard to come by in the wild, or at least from what I've heard, so that's very nice. Made by Trade West. And the wonderful Vester's Quest. So yeah, 2 NES games, $2.50 a piece. So that was good. And then the steal, I guess, this week is this. Now, there's nothing too rare here from what I know. I actually only looked up 2 of these games, but I was at a garage sale, and they had tons of kind of just boxes. And normally the garage sales that I have around me, at least, they leave their stuff out, you know, and they organize it nicely. So you can drive by, you look, and if there's a box with them you can't see, you get out. And you go, or if there are a lot of garage sales, you walk for a block or so, right? But this one, there were just boxes and boxes, and you couldn't see anything. So I got out, and of course, and I, you know, started looking through them, and I didn't see anything. And I asked if they had any video games, consoles, wires, controllers, I don't know. And they said they didn't have anything. Then as I was leaving, I saw NHL some year, and so I was like, wow, cool. So, of course, and I go under some like postcards and stuff, and I find a pile of Saturn games. So I'll go through the games here. You've got the not for resale version Now the cases they're cracked because they were like under really heavy stuff. Anyways, they're $1 a piece. So this is not for resale. Nights into Dreams. I think this is where it goes by it now on eBay for $30. So it's probably worth a bit under that. So that's pretty nice. It's all in there. All this stuff is in there. Obviously not the best condition. Needs some fixing. But yeah, you got that, and then you got that. So you know it's nice. It's cool. Especially because most of them are obviously in these big boxes with these ones in small ones. Then you've got Christmas Nights, also the not for resale version. That's why it's so small and doesn't have all the contents of a regular Sega Saturn game. Then you have this game here, Dark Savior, with the Sonic 3D Blast advertisement in it. That's the game that I'm looking for. Also, I'm looking for a Sega Saturn. So if you have an extra Sega Saturn, sorry, I just took the case apart. If you have an extra Sega Saturn, go ahead and let me know. That's one thing that really bugs me with the Sega Saturn cases. It's hard to go through them without them breaking. Anyways, I'm just going to leave that like that. So yeah, Dark Savior for $1 complete. Let's see what's here. We got Fighter Mega Mix. Sorry, I'm trying to pick the ones in the best shape first, I guess. So that's also complete. There you go. And you got advertisements in there. You got the manual. So these are pretty cool. I like the shape. I like everything, but I don't like the case. I just find that they break too easily. They didn't do a very good job designing that, in my opinion. And then you've got Command and Conquer, which has both discs. And of course, one of them just fell out. So these cases are really, I mean, these go together, they just come apart really easily, so don't mind me kind of fiddling with them, please. So yeah, Command and Conquer, both discs and the manual, put this thing back together. If anyone knows how to just make these things go properly, because it has the hinges, it has all that stuff, it just doesn't want to stay together. It's the most annoying thing. I've been having to deal with that every time I move them. And the reason I kept this one for last is because it had this extra disc in there that I don't know, I just naturally kind of got attracted to. It's Panzer Dragoon's Way. So that's really shiny actually. I don't know, just the fact that it's a dragon, but it doesn't have the box or manual with it. It's the only one with the disc, so it's probably not worth anything, I don't know. But that came in the box for Fighting Vipers, which I thought was really cool. It looks really interesting. I really want to play this one. Out of all of the games here, I think Fighting Vipers for some reason just caught the most attention. Just the coolest artwork and all that stuff. Put Panzer Dragoon back in there. Anyways, if you guys know if any of these are worth anything, you can let me know. I know that the Christmas Nights and the regular Nights into Dreams are you know, worth a nice amount for the amount I paid. But anyways, $1 for each of those, $2.50 for the NES games, and $20 for the Super Nintendo, and I think I paid $5 total for the Game Boy stuff. So yeah, great finds. Let me know what you guys thought, and I'll see you guys next time. So thank you very much for watching this episode of the Retro Gamer Vlog. You can go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. You can leave me a comment. You can like this video. Go ahead and follow me at Twitter at Retro Gamer Vlog. You can add me on Facebook as a friend. My name on Facebook is Retro Mike. You can go ahead and click to see the playlist for more pickup videos, or the playlist for more game hunting videos. And so until next time, this has been Mike from the Retro Gamer Vlog. See you.